Well, folks, welcome to another edition of State Line Outdoors. What we got going on this week, brother?
Man, Gerald smacks a big buck. I mean, huge buck in Virginia.
Oh, yeah, this is the one man you went and helped him.
Uh-huh.
What do we got going on here?
Did I hear
who is
somebody
this?
say G-Man?
Yes, I did.
G-Man.
G-Man, yeah.
Ain't you
He
supposed
ain't a hunter. What you got to say?
Ain't you
Talk to him,
supposed
talk to him, talk to him. What you got to
be
say?
in the woods, huh?
What? All right, folks, Billy, whoa, what in the world? He done stole my spotlight, Isaac.
Yes, he has.
Billy Ball's taking the show over, folks.
Well, folks, when y'all watching this, you're going to see that Billy Bob, we really don't need that.
Yeah.
I promise. Y'all going to see that we are in the blind. G-Man moved this blind over to the other end of the field because he keeps getting winded out of it. And believe you me, he upped his game 100%. He put it in the right spot.
Do you know whose idea that was?
G-Man's.
Did you put a tracker on that one?
Don't need to. I built it and set it up in the first place. Who you think moved the blind, Isaac?
It wasn't you, buddy, because I got a picture of G-Man moving it.
There you go. Proof.
Look, I think you're taking it a little bit out of context. I think that you're taking a little bit more of
Did
what's
I get
going
caught in a
on.
lie?
Yes. A big lie.
Big lie.
Double
big
B
lie.
don't lie, Isaac.
Yeah, he does.
Double
Occasionally. But anyway, he kills a monster 8-point stud. Big buck. Y'all stick with us. Let's see what transpires.
If you want to see a big kill, you come to the right place. A Mountain View Mafia, always first in the race. Running and gunning is what they love to do. Let's show you how it's done, so you can kill a big one too. State Line Outdoors, they are number one. State Line Outdoors, they kill a bow and gun. The pro staff gets it done every time they go out. They're the best in the business, the best without a doubt. If you want to see how the pros do it too, then State Line Outdoors is a hunting channel for you. State Line Outdoors, they are number one. State Line Outdoors, they kill a bow and gun. State Line Outdoors, they are number one. State Line Outdoors, yeah, they kill a bow and gun.
All right, folks. He's got all these bucks, small bucks, and the big buck rolls in. How far was it?
That
Roughly?
145, 150 yards. That's a
a
poke
muzzleloader?
with a muzzleloader.
Please,
With a
Isaac.
muzzleloader?
He
Hey.
can't hit a deer at no, what, how far?
150 yards.
And I think he was texting us about it
Yes.
and saying 140, and I'm like, shoot, and but
Yeah.
there ain't no way.
There ain't no way. But hey, when you went down there, and we helped him drag the deer out.
Yeah.
So we see, you know.
Back straps. G-Man can't shoot. I have to go shoot my own deer.
Have
Billy
you been
Bob?
training him, or he been training you? Which one?
Hey folks, how y'all like this sticker? Double B. What's
Double
that?
B. This is my show, boys. I'm taking over.
Well,
What's the matter with you?
y'all stay tuned. We're going to go to a break from one of our sponsors.
We're going to go watch G-Man miss that big buck. Y'all just watch.
This segment is brought to you by Redmond Trophy Rock. Time to rock the hunt.
The deer that I hope to see. He was here a few days ago in the evening, just before dark, and it's, I don't know, it's a few minutes after 5 maybe. That's a 140-yard shot right there, and I have never shot that far with this gun. The gun's highly capable of it, and I shot it to check it, and I aimed a little high in case the bullet dropped. And when I shot, pew, I heard a smack, and the deer run off. The other deer's still there. It didn't even run. Hopefully, I can look at this footage and we'll watch it back right now. Try to make a video on my phone. And I hope the bullet gets there before the smoke fills the screen, because if not, I don't have nothing to go on. Except I do know where he run, and it was that. Lord, please let me get this deer. That is the big frame 8 that I've wanted to see here every time I sit here, and I've not seen him. I just watched him come all the way across this field right here to this lower end of this food plot. Let me watch it back before I get any farther along here. Y'all stay with me. Look right there, folks. Look right there. Big old stud.
Johnny stinks, buddy.
He's about as big a stud as you are, Isaac.
No.
I appreciate you helping me.
He's a little bit bigger than I am.
Hey, I appreciate you helping me.
Yeah, boy.
Justin,
I'm glad I could bring all my
I
cameras.
appreciate you. I appreciate you helping. These boys were hunting themselves this evening. I don't know if he even seen a deer. I honestly don't
I
know.
didn't see it.
I wish
Tyler
I'd
was,
seen one of those
I seen
300-pound squirrels.
folks. I seen a 300-pound squirrel.
he's been dead since I shot. He's stiff as a board.
Yeah, he is.
But
He didn't go nowhere. But
this is the big frame 8. That's what I call him. I don't usually name deer. Danny Leonard loves naming deer. He calls them bucket heads, jar head, tall rack this, skinny time that. No, I ain't never named a deer.
Boy,
But
he's got
this
pretty
one,
even rack.
this one got the big frame 8. He's just got a big old frame on him. It's a big old three
I'm
or
gonna say 4.
3 or 4 year old deer. We don't want to overjudge it, because there's always going to be somebody
say
watching it and
3 and a half.
say, oh, he's a 2.5 year old. Yeah, maybe in freaking Iowa, dude. Get over it. In Virginia, he's a 3 or 4 year old deer. Look at the bodies as big as all 3 of us put together. And
The tenderloins is gonna be about 4 foot long.
it's been one heck of a good evening. I've been hunting that box. I moved it across the field because the wind would switch when the sun would go down, and it would go right to the deer every time I hunted it. So I got fed up with it, and I moved the daggone stand across the field right before muzzleloader season. And let me tell you, they do not smell me anymore. This deer would have not come out if his stand would have been in the right place. Now, it would have been a closer shot, like 25 yards instead of 140 yards, but now I know the gun will do it.
Yep.
Now, proof's right here. I made the 140-yard shot, and here he lays.
He stinks.
What you shooting here, G?
That is a CVA Acura with nitrite barrel. Love it. My cousin RJ, he put me on that gun. He bought one and loved it. So I was ready to upgrade. So I bought one not long, a year or two after he did. And I'm telling you, it's a real gun. A real gun.
They shoot good, don't
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you shot it from 140 yards. so-
140 yards with it was a zero era, and there was no I'm going to take a shot. It was only you can hear it on video. You hear me say, "Calm down,
I mean,
calm down, G-man."
I mean, he only went like 40 yards at most.
Yeah, he probably made
Well,
made it
if he was
40 to
there.
the woods, and then
Yeah.
another 20 or 30 in the woods. So
Less
he
than
didn't go.
100 yards.
He didn't go far.
At
And
140
I
yards.
guarantee you, it's not a pass through because muzzleloader bullet you don't get that a lot.
I didn't.
I
I
mean,
felt for it.
yeah, it could even be in the shoulder right there. But it's time to get this deer out of here and get him skint up and put in
Yeah,
the
I'm
cooler.
tired.
Isaac's tired, and now I'm gonna send this picture to Ethan and tell him to bring that skinning knife set back and help me skin this thing. Because I told him I'd give it to him last night and said, can't none of the rest of us kill one here, you take it and use it. Well, boys, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it.
Congratulations, buddy.
And it's fun when you got your buddies come out and help you do something like this. See, folks, when you get old,
You need some help?
I'll just sit still. I just got to get him over. To show him who's boss.
We'll show you who's boss.
Yes, that son of a gun's heavy.
I told you he's heavy.
Well,
dude.
you just sit right there in that buggy. I got it.
I'm sitting here.
I normally do this by myself.
Don't you break none of
Hey.
them holes off, taxidermist will be upset. Hey, bud, I got one question for you.
Okay.
How much is it gonna cost me to shoot one like that?
Well, I mean, cost you. Just cost your butt sitting in a tree like me is what it's going to cost you. Cost your hind end sitting up in the ground behind a tree.
I've been doing a whole lot.
Yes, you have. Well, folks, Double B here. G-Man actually pulled that shot off. Can you believe it? But I just got one question. How you two monkeys get in on the tracking ceremony and I got left out?
Well, it's pretty simple, Billy Bob. We're pro staff members for State Line Outdoors, and Billy Bob is, I'm not quite so sure. You can ask Justin there. He's ahead of this show.
We're pro staff members, Billy Bob, and you just didn't make the cut.
I thought I was in the crowd, boys.
Well, you're in the crowd, but you're unwanted crowd.
Unwanted.
But we love you
Guess what?
nonetheless.
You're stuck with me. Folks, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Billy Bob Outdoors. So stick with us. We got more hunts coming. Maybe Justin will miss another deer on the next hunt. How about that?